Hello, my zebras and spoonies. How you doing? Thanks for coming and hanging out with me today. I am glad that you're here. Today, I am just going to be talking about how things have been going in my life. Just a bit of an update. Haven't done that in a while, I don't think. So there's still a lot of sorting through of things that needs to be done. But that project is currently on pause. I feel like we have made pretty good progress with that so far. A lot of things have left the apartment and gone to other places, and that is a good thing. But we are taking a break from that right now so that we can focus on other things and so that we can take a rest from it because it is one of those things that is completely a pain in the butt to do and it requires so many spoons. So we just kind of been doing it in chunks, kind of an off and on thing. So over the past couple of weeks, I have been struggling with my POTS symptoms really more than anything else. My sleep has kind of been a complete mess, which of course never really helps anything else stay under control. I've been barfing way more than I would like to, but honestly, any amount of barfing is more than I would like it to be. The nausea makes eating a challenge, and the vomiting makes keeping what little eating I accomplish the second challenge. The headaches have been about daily, which makes getting about anything else done more difficult than it would be otherwise. Um, Lots of palpitations. Those themselves aren't problematic, but they can be quite disconcerting in the way that they feel. So even though that I know that they're benign and they're harmless, they can be quite uncomfortable. I mean, it's like alarming at times when it feels like your heart is trying to find itself on the other side of the room. So I have signed another travel nursing contract, and this one is going to be taking me to New York State. It will be at a tier one hospital, so it's going to be a good experience to have on my resume. I plan to stay at that contract for as long as they will have me. The initial contract is for 3 months. There's always going to be the possibility of renewing. And of course, I'll not do that if it's an awful place to work, but the plan is going to be staying there and getting that extended amount of time on paper. So I start there in September, so I have about another 2 weeks before that begins. I've spent a good deal of my time investigating the work from home options that are out there for nursing. And there's absolutely plenty of work to do from home, but most of them are looking for education or certifications that I currently do not have, or experience doing the job on site. And this means that I have to get another certification before I can pursue doing the whole work from home thing. So I'm going to be getting the coaching certification. There is a program that is completely online that will give me all the CEUs and clinical time that I need to sit for the board certification exam. The program is going to take about 6 months to complete, and of course, it comes with a hefty price tag. But it will open more options that I believe will be better for me in the long run. But it will be more stressful in the short term because taking classes while working is always going to be more demanding. It's going to require quite a few spoons, and it's going to mean that there's less time to do a lot of my side projects. I'm still looking at moving to New Zealand for the long-term goal, but I need to address getting away from bedside nursing first because I don't know when my body is going to stop being capable of doing this. It is getting harder all the time, and at some point, I just am not going to be able to do it anymore. And I need to have other options in place before that time arrives. And that means that I will probably not look into the whole international nursing until I have the coaching certification. And it's kind of frustrating, but I have to work on one thing at a time, and I have to keep reminding myself of that because that is how it works. There's only so many things that I can invest myself in at a time before I run out of spoons. That's what's realistic. It can be very frustrating because my brain wants me to do all the things all the time right now. So having a plan and a contract has me feeling a little more hopeful. Seems like there might be a light at the end of the tunnel. While this last month has been really difficult for me emotionally, I think that it was really an important time that I spent on figuring things out. I feel like my feet are under me again. And that isn't to say that the stress is all magically gone, because it sure isn't. But I feel like I can breathe, and that is an important improvement. And sometimes we just need to give ourselves permission to take a break, because sometimes we need it. Sometimes we need it to rest. Sometimes we need it to reevaluate things. And this time around, I needed it for both. I've been spending a lot of time on World Anvil working on my world building, and I have been really enjoying the process. If you're interested in checking that project out, you can look over at World Anvil. I am Piggy4299, and Piggy is spelled with an IE. I have been really enjoying being a game master again and building in a world again. There was many years that I stopped doing it, and I am happy that I found myself back to this hobby. The reasons that I stopped doing it are complicated, and I don't regret taking a break from doing it, because I think that gave me the space that I needed to come back to it with an open mind and come back to it in a way that I could enjoy it again. So I'm glad to be back here in this space where I can do this hobby that I've done for a really big portion of my life and embrace it again. I've also been playing a lot of video games. I have been playing Don't Starve Together and Portal Knights more than really anything else. I play with other people whenever I can, but I will play by myself if I must. I sometimes stream, and of course I record those game sessions. You can watch me streaming over on Twitch, where I'm also Zebra Pig. And of course you can watch the videos of those streams here on YouTube. And of course I have been working on putting up content for Zebra Pig, always. Well, that's about it for my rambling update today. Thanks for coming and spending time with me. If you like the video, click the like button. It really does help. And until we talk again, you guys take care of yourselves. Bye.